Zetterburn's definitely got Wrastor beat. When it comes to the aerial gameplay, though, where they're baiting back with the down air, setting up with that slipstream, playing a lot more of the, with those backers and any sort. I think the big thing is if w0wells is able to play that defensive game, it can really work out here against a player like Luna-Gabs.
Yeah, and as we're getting into this for realsies, the button check is over, all controllers are working. We're going to see more of that slipstream play. This is where you're going to see
it immediately, right? We're seeing w0wells starting these combos with dropping down fair and dropping down back here in the slipstream.
Exactly, and you're, boom, down air, shield drop down air, clean.
Oh my goodness.
Finish it with the clap. Everybody, come on, give a little clap. Come on, everybody, give a little clap.
There you go.
And he's got that there. Already going for a down B? Okay, looking for a little extra advantage state. Up tilt, give him that bird boot.
Yup. And honestly, taking the role of Raven King from early on, exactly playing that reactive game, gonna catch him getting over aggressive on that third normal neutral get up in a row. As you going the high recovery, tipping you with that jab. Get out of here. Already up 3 stocks to 1. w0wells is wowing the competition right now.
It feels like, yeah, don't worry. My practice partner is a Zetterburn. I play this matchup a whole lot. It's like, meanwhile, on the other side, Wrastors are like not the most common to people to run into online. So this could just be like, you're going back and playing pure neutral here. Right now, w0wells is all aces.
Go, dropping that platform again with a nair. Now Luna-Gabs trying to find some footing here in this game number 1. Again, w0wells playing a fantastic reactive game. Gonna catch you on the back foot once more, fading back with that slipstream. There you go, get back to ledge there, fading you back to the down tilt and to the forward air. Very good there from Luna-Gabs. Down to stock and some change, but definitely finally representing some pressure here from the ledge.
Finally, we're starting to see that. And you're seeing the real strategy of the Wrastor.
Dude, oh my goodness.
Combo start. Oh, that's tough, though. Ran out of resources. Didn't have the means to make it back. And that is not where you want to be. You kind of just gave your opponent here. You kind of gave Luna-Gabs a free last stock environment to play in. And we're going to see what Luna-Gabs has. Because I know so many players that as soon as the stage changes, the lock-in occurs. And right now, we're seeing a bit of that from Luna-Gabs. w0wells, though, still trying to get that opening that they so desperately need.
I'm loving the shift away to the patient game, utilizing those side specials to deter the jump-ins from w0wells. You're in the air. Obviously, you cannot parry the projectiles coming forward. And now w0wells playing more of the aerial game now. Again, not want to challenge that. Being away the slipstream, looking for that grab, looking for a jab to temper you out. Going for the command grab down special into the forward collapse. And closing it out. Still, very great jump from both of these players. w0wells the early domination, and Luna-Gabs bringing it back to last stock.
I mean, kind of gifted that last stock from an unfortunate recovery, but absolutely still earned.
No, it was earned. 6%, no, yeah. That's fine.
Oh, absolutely earned. Still earned. And now comes the time for Luna to really express the adaptations. What did you learn from game 1? How can you, because we saw it at that last stock, you were starting to play.
Tell me, what did you learn from game 1?
A little bit better spacing, a little bit, like, really emphasize trying to get out of the slipstream, not let, be the one to move first, be the big, dictate the pace of play. Because if you give in to w0wells and their pace of play with all these dash attacks and slipstream, just let them dance around you like we're seeing now, like they're just going to run rampant on you.
I love that when you bring up, get out of the slipstream, do not let them command the pace. Well, yeah, Wrastor inherently, like, early on wants to command the pace of the game. Zetterburn can challenge that and fade back with the side show, with those fireballs, right? Can get back out there, representing those backers, getting a little bit of a decent disjoint. Utilizing those shines, you have your own sort of pressure there. And then early on, we're seeing Luna-Gabs getting back out of there, representing those down tilts, getting back on that platform and going for the parry on that aggressive aerial. This is the kind of stuff we're talking about, Maximus.
Exactly, but amazing wherewithal from w0wells to at least create as much space as possible off of that parry, so that Luna-Gabs did win a bit of neutral, did get a punish on it, but not the craziest punish in the world. So now, still fighting through that slipstream, trying to recover back, 153 to 77. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. A little Gatling action, gets blue spark, and, gets purple screen. We move on.
There you go, getting it back there. Nair in place once more into the up strong. Extra damage coming out from Luna-Gabs. Early lead here in this game number 2. Dash attack on the ground from w0wells, however. And he got it on that top lever into the scroll!
I love that when you're pigeon Wrastor, it's just a pigeon cooing when he does that. It's very fun. It's very cool. The skins in this game are incredibly well done. But enough about the fantastic monetary ways and that fantastic customization in this game. We're seeing more of just commanding center stage, commanding base platform with that slipstream. And if I'm Luna-Gabs, I'm focused on trying to put as much fire on this bird as possible. Get as much afterburn, or what I say?
Get some char.
Exactly. You know, get some flavor. Make sure you season Wrastor correctly.
Season your bird, ladies and gentlemen. Now we get back there off of that platform again. Dash attack to catch the tech in place into the forward clap. A lot of Luna-Gabs getting caught is picking the same defensive option. See, on the platform again, going for that parry. Wow, another parry on that. Again, we're seeing here. Well, WoW's like, wait a minute. If you like parrying so much, I'll just wait it out, dog. Yeah. That's fine.
We can play a bit of tennis with these projectiles. Yeah, just have some fun parrying them back and forth. Why not? All right, here, more of that applied. Looking for, aggressive down air option instead. Probably had a sweet spot up air. And talking about sweet spot up strongs, there it is from Wrastor. Another upwards clap. Going to take a second stock off Luna-Gabs. Wow, still sitting pretty here. But can Luna-Gabs fight this one back? Downstrong going to miss. Gets, looking for shine forward. No, goes for down.
Coming out of the corner, though, another up there as well. w0wells taking the momentum, absolutely running with it. Even trying to delay that tech in place there. Luna-Gabs learning that, okay, I need to mix up the defensive play right now. Because w0wells is catching me, finally finds that down strong. Last stock scenario here again, where Luna-Gabs is getting called out time and time again. The fact that, like, those same, the recovery options, and defensively parry on the platform once more, and w0wells has learned to wait it out. Yeah, waiting it out and being incredibly patient is going to be a very big key as the set goes forward, because when your opponent is a Zetterburn, you know they're going to be pressing buttons. They're going to want to not let you breathe whatsoever. They're going to keep yourself in disadvantage. So if you can create as much space and force them to use as much energy as possible, then boom, just like any kind of the tortoise and the hare analogy again, you can take it in the long run. Rushing that air dodge back on the ledge, waiting for Luna-Gabs to pick her up, hitting the platform, not going for parry that time. You baited out one too many times, so what happens? That's when w0wells throws the slipstream, and that's when you go slipstream into the forward clap. You know what?
That's textbook.
It's 3 times in a row Luna-Gabs went for that parry on platform. The third, especially in the last stock scenario, you got called out there. So what does w0wells do? Okay, this time, you're not going to parry because you learned your lesson. And you know what? That was a wrong lesson to learn, the wrong timing. Because I know this is a time where you're not going to shield, where you're not going to parry. You're going to sit there and go for a punish as I waited out. And what happens there? I go for my own kind of slipstream into the forward clap. That is paying attention to the habits of your opponent. That is being inside your opponent's head, knowing what they are looking for, what they want to do, and punishing accordingly. Knowing that, hey, you're going to be here, you're going to want this, so instead, I'm going to take this from you, and I'm going to take the game as well. So 2 games to nothing. Luna-Gabs got to fight for something here, fighting tooth and nail to try and bring this and make this a set. Meanwhile, w0wells still so consistent in this slipstream, keeping Luna-Gabs at ledge, not letting them get anything established on stage, except for now. And this is what I'm looking to see from Luna-Gabs. More of this projectile game, utilizing these fireballs a bit more. See, the unfortunate thing is, like, on paper, this is optimal Zetterburn gameplay, right? Where it's like going for the jump, drop from ledge, jump into an aerial. The thing is that you're doing it every time. Luna-Gabs did 3 times in a row, jump back fair, jump back fair. And w0wells like, buddy, I'll just wait for the fair. And you do it so many times in reality, when w0wells like either got a dominant lead, where it's like he can just sort of react to that. Finally, Luna-Gabs finds more of that footing there in center stage, and you're recognizing at this point in the game, I need to mix up how I'm getting off the ledge and how I'm starting these combos. Yeah, it's right there. You see, he's trying to start it with a down air. Just doesn't care. w0wells just did not care, and immediately turns around with his own grounded strong. And now they just patient, just dashing out. Who's gonna get this started? Okay, a little shine off stage. Ooh, is this gonna be a recovery? Ooh, finally makes it back. Getting back to dash back out of the corner. Again, Luna-Gabs looking much more patient here on the ground. Goes to the high recovery there again. Gonna catch w0wells, drifting back away, running it back and forward there. Not gonna go for the jump on that time. Go for a roll in. w0wells is still ready for it, but again, the mix-ups are definitely what we need here on the part of Luna-Gabs, especially in the defensive state. Got the pity flip onto the ground. Goes super deep there. Oh my God, I feel like we're in Chicago. That was a deep dish edge guard. That was a deep dish edge guard. I was incredibly surprised because so many times we're seeing w0wells just like, oh yeah, try and make it back. I'll just punish whatever you do from ledge. But w0wells like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to go out there and take your stock myself because I know you're not going to see it coming. Right now, what's it going to be from ledge from Luna-Gabs? Looking for that down tilt forward air again, but not doing it this time. Finally, forward air from ledge. We'll get it that time. But did you go too deep? Oh, no, okay,
we're good. Woo.
All right. Last stock scenario here again. Luna-Gabs, you cannot get nervous. You have to recognize when even when you're honed in on your advantage, you need to remember not to be recycling those defensive habits. You got to be careful. Especially in the situation right here, it dictates the end of this game.
Oh yeah, up strong lands.
He's away. There we go. And the ledge cancel. Finally, we're seeing the mix-ups on platform. This is huge for Luna-Gabs.
Unlocked new options. Unlocked. The character is evolving, but at 111, was it a bit too little, too late? Dash back, dash in. You're just looking for that thing. You're trying to put any bit of fire on to this Wrastor as possible. Okay, falling up air. Get ledge. Gonna take ledge. Oh, down tilt. Clap. No. Too far away. Where did you go?
Oh, back to ledge there. They're up special. 60% on this Wrastor. Goes into the parry and goes to the forward strong. There we go. Luna-Gabs not falling victim to the autopilot. Home incomplete towards the end of that game. Sees that parry, runs it, saying, "Hooah!" and finds a forward strong.
My God, caught him sleep at the wheel with that forward strong. It's like, hey, you didn't expect this, but you have fire on you. You are at ledge. The forward strong landed. You're above 50%. Good night, Jim Kite. Your stock is mine, and we move on to game number 4.
And
we spent so much time talking about momentum, Momo, how through these sets and how much like dictating the pace of play can really affect how your advantage state and the confidence that you choose options with. That's the kind of momentum swing that can really turn the tide for Luna-Gabs.
It was a big statement in the moment where it's like, yo, I'm not going for my same autopilot option anymore. So while I have to take that, it's like, okay, I can't autopilot my counterplay to your autopilot. I need to be honed in even more because you're honed in now. That's the kind of statement I'm taking from that, at least. If we go to stage like Tempest Peak, especially smaller stage, WoW's recognizing that, saying, you know what, smaller stage, you have a lot less of an opportunity to change up how you're playing. But early on, Luna-Gabs is demanding an early lead.
I love Tempest Peak, specifically for these kind of matchups, where it's two characters that want to be aggressive in advantage state and keep you, like, be on top of you, not letting you breathe, keeping you up in the air in the case of Wrastor. Commanding the slipstream, it's going to be like there's a lot more space. Like, look at that, perfectly spaced slipstream allows Wrastor to have all that added momentum on the platform and enough on center stage. Here we go again, more slipstream, but gets rid of it fast. Off stage action here, but more of just these trying to shine spike. But reverse up tilt, disgusting. That makes me feel yucky, Momo.
Now I feel a little bit icky. Here we go, the forward special into the forward air again. Finally, WoW's going to find the reversal there back from ledge. Now looking to play more of that demanding grounded game, but without the access to that slipstream. Luna-Gabs definitely going to take you and eat you for breakfast. Get back to ledge there again. Comes with that high recovery. Luna-Gabs going high a little one too many times. WoW's finally saying, yo, buddy, I know where you want to go. Even without the slipstream, I can punish that. You got to go to ledge. I'll make you go to ledge.
There were like 4 options, 3 to 4 times there Luna-Gabs had to tech or they were gonna die, and they nailed it every single time. So good on them, not being phased whatsoever by the Wrastor offstage shenanigans. And look at that, just with a flick of the wrist, the bird is gone. And now you got a stock lead going into such an important game 4 on the cusp of forcing game 5.
Oh, not going to find that reversal nap down air into the forward clap. Still, WoW's looking for the extensive advantage state combos. Back there onto that peak platform. They're going to go high and challenge WoW's in place again with a double nair. WoW's going for the big reversals and getting out of shield immediately. Again, goes to that high recovery. These nair out of shield have been pretty damn prominent from Luna-Gabs so far.
Yeah, it's such a fast option, a consistent option. And the multi-hit, speaking of multi-hits, there's your Gatling. Reach to the heavens and take the game 4 with you.
And now Luna-Gabs on the cusp of a reverse 3-0. Maximus, if you're w0wells, what's going on?
The alarm bells are firing. You're like, what has he figured out that is no longer working? Mind you, I think that can also come down to game 4. Maybe not being the most advantageous stage pick for yourself, because now you see going hard the other direction from a small stage to one of the biggest in the game with Fire Palace. And I think this is where w0wells really just should have gone the first time around to create a lot more space and not give Luna-Gabs all this space to really just not let you breathe. One area to get away. Just like we're seeing
like, I guess it was like still confidence in your combo game beating out Luna-Gabs. And the end of this though, it's like, okay, now I need to fully lean into Wrastor's advantage in this matchup, which is playing the aerial game, dropping down from this fire capital platform whenever I get a lead, then escaping back up to my perch. When I'm playing Arkham Asylum, I'm sitting on the gargoyles up here.
Exactly.
I'm not interacting, I'm getting that stealth takedown. Get me out of there.
I'm hunting for Riddler trophies up here, brother. Leave
Here
me
you
alone.
go. There's one in the back right there. You see it?
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Huh. I've been missing that one. That's where it is. Dang it. Come on. Now, finally, I can get an achievement now. Jeez. All right, but what we got here, speaking of achievements, Luna-Gabs going to be able to get the big achievement here and move on. Okay. w0wells, though, already putting up the pressure. Luna-Gabs doing a great job of keeping the fire applied to w0wells. Keeping it at 103% already, but no stocks taken yet. No player wants to blink.
And you see that. Luna-Gabs wants to run down with the down strong towards those while disengages, utilizing those fire capital platforms. Again, playing in the air, staying outside of that Zetterburn danger zone. And now when you're in your lead, when Zetterburn's in the air, then you can chase up there and find the mark to close the stock out. Great DI to avoid that forward clap though. Still hanging on just barely, looking to get back to ledge. Biding your time, waiting just barely, rolling again. Both these players playing so good. The first stock in this game is going to dictate matters so much and going to find that death angel into the up clap. And now w0wells, the ball is quite literally in his court, and it's time to take to the skies.
Absolutely massive first stock there from w0wells. Able to get the top clap, what you needed, and this is where it looks like the stage pick is paying off here. You have a Slipstream at center stage, but oh, you got a little complacent with the down B. You got stuck with that up strong.
There you go, man. Now second stock coming out here. Again, w0wells shifting the entire combo focus to staying in height of those platforms. So if it does go awry, if I miss the hit, if I go into your shield, I escape back down to the platform to get away from Luna-Gabs activating again. I don't want any of that.
No, I don't want it. Keep it away. I don't want none of it. And right now, though, speaking, here we go. w0wells keeping the advantage they go in Slipstream. But wow, he's like, I don't care about your Slipstream. Just get it out of here with that Firebird. But oof.
Down there coming out once again, looking for the forward cup to sway to Zetterburn. Great parry on that fireball. You got to get back to ledge. He looks down there as well. Goes for the highest special. Oh, goes for expecting a roll behind with the F smash. But w0wells not going to give into that whatsoever. Dash out of the corner into another courier though. I don't think he's back in the driver's seat. w0wells getting away, trying to get back in those fire capital platforms. The Luna-Gabs now actually challenging up there.
No, not just. Oh, wow, great, huge parry, but up strong not enough. Stage, again, playing to w0wells' favor. Luna-Gabs having to fight on the turf, on the Fire Palace turf. There's a strong. You have a, oh, but what patience, knowing that he's just going to be landing right there and an unsafe landing on that, on that platform. Punish accordingly. So there we go, w0wells. From such a strong start, now Luna-Gabs one stock away from a reverse 3-0.
You know what matters so much here? Is that Luna-Gabs has had the wherewithal to challenge w0wells where he thinks he's safe. Going up to those fire couple of saying, you know what? Whenever you go with Wrastor, I'm fast enough where I can meet you up here. The last stock scenario, the scares are turning red, the volcano's about to erupt, and it's getting real. Last stock, game 5.
It's getting real hot in here, Momo. What else could you ask for? Last stock, game 5 between two of these players in top 8. This is Rivals 2, folks. There's going to be a missed tech on stage, Slipstream active, but there's Wrastor with the fire on him. Back to center stage. That fire keeps on ticking. Finally, it's going to be put out, but only for him to be lit up again. There's the Slipstream dash attack, down tilt, but great crouch cancel to not be popped up.
Oh my goodness!
Give him a hug, Momo!
Insane! And towards the end of that game, w0wells getting called out on that fire capital platform. Luna-Gabs saying, you cannot sit up there. You have to challenge me on the ground. And w0wells saying, you know what? Bet. I'm going to activate. I got my own combo game on the ground and finds the insane combo to close that all the way out and taking that game 5 last stock in a dominant fashion.
I thought it was going to be all Luna as soon as he got the extinguish, as soon as he got him lit with the shine, but then boom, Slipstream activated, and it's a slow march to the end for Luna-Gabs as w0wells just pushed him. Dash attack, all the stuff you need. And off stage, when he needed it most, he landed the forward strong. And he's going to move on to losers finals. And now we get winners finals, Momo, a huge one. But we're going to go to a quick break before we send it to winners finals. Don't go anywhere.
Go grab a drink.